Now, how Connie decides to bring this mess to Fatima, then snitch to Jeremiah. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life of Chester for Tyler Perry's Zatima Season 3, Episode 1. Okay, y'all, so first thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. I haven't watched episode 2 yet, so I'm going to do this review first. But look, I said how, now let me get this over with. Now, Fatima is about to be the wife. So in a way, this is going to be her responsibility. But right now, I said, how you know that when he on this stuff, he get crazy or ain't no telling what he'll do? They ain't going to tell. If that's the case, you could have just told Zach. But yeah, it looked like she hit the car. Did Fatima hit that car? That's probably how she got that bruise on her forehead. But yeah, let's get into the review. Because look. First of all, Fatima checks on Zach because, Miss Gladys passed away. She's trying to make sure he good. I got to say this before I forget. I wrote it down, though, so I can't forget. I said if Zach can trust Nate, he can definitely trust Preston. He seems still to be, I said that wrong. He seems like he's still, what's a good way to say this? Closed off. I said he closed off to the wrong people. I said, Nate over here, ooh, I told y'all. I said, I don't know if we could trust him yet. He talking about some doggone Fatima may steal the money. I said, Nate, go somewhere. Please go somewhere. But yeah, let me go back to the front. But yeah, Fatima was just checking on Zach because, his mom passed away, trying to see how he doing and everything. First, he was faking like he was asleep. I was wondering why he was doing that. But yeah, she ends up telling him to call Dr. Reed or whatever. He been mentioning Dr. Reed. I think Dr. Reed is supposed to be on this season and next season. I think they already filmed for season 4. I don't know. But yeah, she tells him they could plan the funeral together because he was like, he don't know nothing about it. But yeah, when they was talking about, planning the funeral, he was talking about his account still being in the red. Because Fatima? I think Fatima was the one who said that Bryce's daddy's supposed to be giving him the money. I think that last season, if I'm not mistaken, Bryce said something about either his daddy and him or him and his parents don't get along. Or I could have sworn he said something about he wanted something from him. So I think that's what it was. Because on this episode, basically, long story short, don't look like he getting the money from him. He's like, he gonna go to him and do it. I think he want him to do what he want him to do or be who he want him to be. And that's what it's about. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. Zach account still in the red. Fatima said Bryce had got the money from his dad. And Zach was like, he don't know. I had to find the part. Yeah, he said he didn't know because his accounts was still in red. Then Preston carried y'all. I said, yay, I hope he be in the next season too. I said, I like this. I said, Zach need good friends in his circle. He need Preston. What was that dude named? Jake? Somebody. Then they showed Deja, she back. I said, I like the I don't want to speak too soon. Because you know how Deja can be. But I was like, I'm kind of liking they little vibe going on. But I want them to mention if he's still married or not. Or was it fake? Because somebody was saying on Sisters it was fake. On the sister review that it was fake. What's his name? Preston and what was that lady name? I know somebody know. Mandy, man. I don't know. I ain't even gonna front. But yeah, they was talking and she was trying to flirt. Then Fatima came out. I said, it look like Preston want him some Deja. He was looking at her. Fatima talking about some what she said, burn it for it, burn you or something like that. Probably because she out there. But I said she could change. And then y'all know it's supposed to be another scene between them. I think he gonna be in her house and she gonna have on like I want to say plaid shirt or something like that. I don't know. We'll see though. But yeah, I hadn't realized that Fatima and Preston hadn't met. But yeah, they introduced themselves or whatever. He was saying how he there to check on Zach because he heard about his mama. But Fatima ended up taking him in the house and Zach ended up coming down. They was talking. He was like, what you doing here? How did you find out? And that's when he said he saw Danny post. I said, not you. Well, it just be there. People be acting like when you put stuff on social media, it's not there. Like, what you mean? It's right there, literally. But yeah, he reveals that he saw Danny post about his mom. So then he was like, he just want to hang out with him. And Zach was so closed off to him. He was like, what you want to hang out with me for or whatever. And then he started talking about Bryce. And I feel like that whole little scene about Bryce and what happened and the don't say this, don't say that was kind of a filler. It was kind of a filler in my opinion, but I don't know. But yeah, they show Connie, they show Tony, and I said, look like we're going to be seeing more of Connie this season. But yeah, what y'all said, we seen enough of her last season. But I want to know if her and Fatima going to end up getting along. Seems like it, because she going to be with her going to, I think, the police station or something like that. So we'll see. Where do we stop? She ends up telling Tony and Nate Miss Gladys left her as the executive or something like that over her insurance policy. She has to distribute it. So they worried about Jeremiah seeing the letter because they supposed to be mailing out a letter. I said, okay, also, because I didn't write this part down. They said something about, did they say a phone call? She got a phone call. Not she. Jeremiah got a phone call, or he was just informed. I'm guessing it was the letter. I said, so Zach should get a letter too, so he gonna know, right? I wonder if that's how he gonna find out or what about the money, and they gonna have that conversation or what. But yeah, Connie has to distribute it to them. They worried about Jeremiah seeing the letter. Tony suggests that Connie talks to Fatima. He was saying how she's reasonable or whatever. I said, she definitely is. Look, she's very reasonable and understanding, and she be trying. She give people chances. I say that. So he right. Nate gonna say some doggone, don't do it because they don't know her. We still don't know her. We don't know you, sir. We don't know you. We shown. We've seen Fatima show up for him in ways you could never. I could tell you that now. No matter how much you change or, oh, I'm gonna do right or whatever you just said. And even Tony told him, he was like, didn't you just apologize the other day? Exactly. I knew it. I seen some comments. People were saying the same thing. Still can't trust him. We got our eyes on you, Nate. We got our eyes on you. Talking about some, don't do it because they don't know her. She could steal the money. And they was like, I think Connie was the one who said, nah, that would be you. And they agreed. I said, exactly. You'll be the one. I hate when people be over here trying to fill folks' head with foolishness because they know they'll be on this stuff. So they say that to take their eyes off of them, take the focus off of them. So you can't see they full of baloney. But Angela and Fatima was talking about Zach, his mother passed, and she was asking how he doing or whatever. I said, look, if we wasn't rooting for this show and it wasn't called Zatima, would y'all root for them? Let's be honest. If they was a side character, or not side character, but they wasn't like the main character or the focus of the show, would y'all be rooting for them? Because this is a lot. Let's go on, put that out there. Let's put it out there now. But Connie was at the office when they made it in, when Fatima and Angela made it in, and she was asking her what she doing there. So they ended up talking or whatever. And what she said, so we ain't gonna never be cool. And the way Fatima said it, they never gonna be cool. Do y'all think they should be cool or what? Comment y'all thoughts down below. But yeah, Connie ends up saying finally that Miss Gladys wanted her to divide the money between Zach and Jeremiah. Fatima should hit her with the what they got to do with me? No, it does have something to do with her. It definitely does. That's why I say I don't know what y'all root for them because it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. She don't sit up here, got hurt. He grabbed her. I said, how you know? Well, he on that stuff, so he ain't thinking or nothing like that. But yeah, Connie said Miss Gladys wanted her to divide the money between Zach and Jeremiah, but she was scared. I think she said Miss Gladys was like she was scared that she was scared to give Jeremiah all of it at once because he might. Can we say that on here? Reverse that. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, where I stop here? I think I said already. Miss Gladys didn't want to give Jeremiah all of it at once. Connie wants to sign it over to Fatima so she can handle it. I said, did she do it though? I need to go back and look. Did she sign it over to her? Because I was like, why would he think that, she did it? She didn't sign it over, did she? Don't they both have to sign their name or something like that? And have somebody present? I don't know how that work, y'all. I'm just assuming. But yeah, she want to sign it over. Fatima don't know about that. What did she ask her about Zach? I don't know. But yeah, so then they end up showing Bryce. He talking about his dad's supposed to send the money today or whatever. I said, I knew he wasn't sending the money. It's gonna be conditional. If he does offer that money, because I could have sworn at the beginning of the series, or either it had to be in the beginning of the series. He said him and his people didn't get along or something like that, or they wanted him to do what they wanted him to do. So it's probably gonna be conditional. He talking about something he finna go get it from him. He gonna go talk to him or something like that. But yeah, Preston offers to help Zach, but he turned him down. But one of these episode synopsis does say that Zach is presented with an opportunity or something like that. Then another one says that Bryce and Preston struggle to connect without Zach or something like that. So I was like, yeah, they probably gonna go into business together or something like that. But yeah, I hope we get to see more of Preston. I was trying to remember if Preston knew Gary. I don't know. I think Preston only had scenes with the girls, Zach. I think that's it, but yeah, we'll find out later, I guess. But yeah, he offers to help him. He turned him down. I said, that's the person. That's probably the only person right now you should be trusting. Connie ends up calling Fatima to let her know that Jeremiah knows that she told him or whatever. And she was like, why? Basically asking her why. The same thing I'm thinking. Why would you tell? Like, you the one presenting it to her. She ain't go looking for it. She ain't go looking for it, trying to make. But she did add Zach in there, try to add Zach in there. Zach don't know nothing about this. But she lets her know that Jeremiah knows he probably gonna come. Somebody called him, or he found out some type of way. They let him know. They informed him or whatever. So he gonna be over that way to find her. And what else did she say? Oh, she was like, she got to protect her kids, or she don't want nothing to happen to her kids. And she was like, wait, you think he would do that? She was like, normally no, but he on that stuff. So, you never know. And I said, oh, Lord, here it comes. Bryce ends up coming in to say that he didn't get the money. His dad basically said he had to think it over. What else? So they got to arguing. I think before that, Zach had got a phone call, or he was on a phone call, and they were saying how much the casket is still going to be. I was about to say, okay. I was about to ask a crazy question. I was about to say, how? Well, I said, what happened to Zach money? They literally said at the beginning of the episode and last season that the accounts was frozen or whatever. I wonder how long it's going to take. And I think they said the accounts was frozen because of Gary, investing in Gary property. Because at first, was they scared it was going to be about the SEC? Well, I got a question though. So don't that mean it was Zatima? Look, they told us stop comparing timelines, but I'm like, okay, they haven't even finished the FBI situation on sisters. But look, this time we got a valid reason to compare storylines because the accounts was frozen because of the Gary investment, wasn't it? So I was like, yeah. I said, so it's still going on? I said, so like, look, okay, because they haven't mentioned nothing about Fatima about Fatima being pregnant on sisters. So I'm like, okay, that means he's still kicking, don't it? Look, let me just drop it. Because I already know, y'all. I already know. But they end up arguing, so Preston steps in between them. Zach was going off or whatever. So then Bryce started yelling and stuff. He like, are you raising your voice? I was like, I get it, because, he keep telling you it is his fault, though. And then he gonna still say some doggone, it's a great opportunity. How is it still a great opportunity when all y'all money gone? How did Bryce find out? I'm trying to remember. How did Bryce find out that the money was gone? Was he at the restaurant and it got declined? And I think he was accusing Zach or something like that, wasn't he? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, then he's like, okay, I'm sorry, Zach. I'm about to go I'm going to talk to my dad or whatever. And I said, he's probably been did that. And the way he came in at the end of season 2 or whatever on that episode, I thought that him and his daddy may have got into it, or maybe, he told him it was conditional. He had to do what he said because he came in all sad and stuff. But look, I don't know. We'll see. And the last thing is Jeremiah. So he started coming over there to Fatima, talking about the money. He knows that she has it. It's his money. It's his money and everything. See, I would have said, Zach, here you go. I know you're dealing with a lot, but you about to deal with some more. Because look, here it goes. But that would defeat the whole purpose of this season, look like, because they supposed to get into it with majority of the first 10 episodes. But yeah, Jeremiah ends up coming to see Fatima. She was like, she don't like this. Wait till Zach gets there and everything. I said, you should have told him. You should have told him. So he pull up. You should have told him, look, keep it. Everybody always keep secrets. But she did just find out, though. And she is just getting off work. But yeah, Jeremiah ends up saying, that's his money. So he grabs her purse. They arguing over whatever. They look like some type of way. Look like she hit the car. And that's how that bruise going to be on her forehead. But I said, okay, look like she was sitting in the back of what's that, ambulance. Look like she's sitting in the back of, did I say fire truck last time? Because I was like, why would she be sitting in the fire truck? But yeah, there might have been an ambulance. I don't know. It got to been an ambulance. But I was like, okay, she would have to go in to check on the baby, right? But just falling like that, I don't know if she gonna miscarry, y'all. It don't look like she gonna miscarry, but we'll see. But let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. I think I'm gonna drop separate videos because there's some things I want to talk about, especially Nate talking about so Fatima gonna steal the money. What if she steal the money? Let me correct myself or whatever. Connie coming to her because I want to ask, but we ain't gonna get into it right now. Well, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for episode 2 review. I'm finna get ready to watch it now, y'all, and then do the review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.